Hello everyone, welcome to another motovlog on my channel. My name is Marshall3498. Gravel on the road here. And on today's motovlog, what I'd like to talk about is a KTM motorcycle that's off-road based. You know, I'm kind of riding a dual sport here, so figured that'd make a good comparison and a good topic for a motovlog. And that is, I don't understand KTM's logic, or I'm not in marketing or in anything in engineering for a living, obviously, but I don't understand KTM's logic. Okay, hear me out. They won't make their own version, basically, of a 450 MT from CF Moto. CF Moto builds engines for KTM, and KTM owns part of CF Moto. So why not make CF Moto build you a 450 engine to use in your version of their 450 MT or IBEX 450? That way you have a sub 400 or low 400 pound bike making same power numbers as IBEX 450 or 450 MT. Get a bike that makes 45 horsepower, 420 pounds, and a parallel twin to make it less vibration on the road. I don't really completely understand it. Like, they obviously have the means to have that motor, or get CF Motor to build that motor for them and then put it in a different chassis. That way you have the 390 Adventure for those who are more, shall we say, 390 loyal, I guess, who like that 390 Duke motor, and then use that. You have a bike just a little bit above it, a 450 Adventure, whatever you want to call it, 450R, and then that way they can have either bike you want and make it more off-road focused than the current 390. That way you have a kind of adventure bike and you have a more off-road focused bike that's a parallel twin. I don't really understand why they don't make that bike. Are they don't want to step on CF Moto's toes that make engines for them? I don't quite really understand it. Like, what's the point? What's the reasoning, and why? Yes, I know I'm not, that makes a lot of a gap of a bike that one to the other. So just quit making the 390 altogether and make a more off-road focused 390 with basically the same power numbers, but a twin, so it doesn't have as much vibration on the road. I don't quite understand what their reasoning or why they're doing that. I don't really completely understand it. Like, they could have a better bike overall, a more streetable bike, a bike that you wouldn't have to rev up so much, as I've seen most 390 owners kind of talk about, like ADV Matt and the other person that watches his channel, that I watch his channel too, Frank. I don't understand. Sorry, Frank, I don't remember the exact name of your channel riding down the road. That happens to the best of us. But the 390 Adventure could be so much better with just another cylinder. I don't quite understand the reasoning why they don't do that. Like, are they, like I said, are they afraid of stepping on people's toes? And yes, before you wonder where all these cars are passing me, I'm doing above the speed limit, and people think this is a racetrack. Most people do like 65 down through here, and then you have people like that you have to watch for almost pulling out, and now a red light. So what's the point? Anyways, back to the motovlog topic. I don't understand, like, why people, I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, they could have a better bike, make a little bit more power, less vibration, a more linear power curve, and just use that motor. If people, who are more not wanting a Chinese bike like the CF Moto, then don't buy it and buy a KTM. Are they really getting that much different in a bike, though? Or is that just for the KTM loyal fans that are like, I'm not buying a Chinese-made bike, even though, when you buy that motor is probably built by the Chinese for KTM. The 390 does very well in sales. from what I can tell, seems to be fairly popular for what it is, but yet it's made in India. And a lot of people are huge KTM fans. I'm like, but it doesn't really matter where the bike's made as long as it's engineered by one person. Who cares? This bike I'm riding is a Honda 300 LS, the short version or short seat height. Okay. Yes, it's a Honda. It's Honda reliability, blah, blah, blah. But it's made in Thailand. Do I care? No, because it says Honda on it. So it's kind of the same argument. Like, why does it really matter if you pick that bike and you have faith in that bike and like that bike and bought it, own it and ride it, enjoy it? Who cares? It could say, whatever on the side. And if I like the bike, the brand, what I'm saying is the brand to a lot of people, it doesn't really matter. A lot of bikes are unattractive in the adventure market. I'm not even going to drop a name, but those of you who know. But people ride them because, as I've heard people say, well, yeah, the bike is kind of ugly, but you can't tell how ugly it is when you're riding it because you're behind it. And that's a valid point. It's the same kind of thing. It's like if you like the bike you like and it puts a smile on your face and you enjoy it, then ride that bike and have fun. Who really cares what everybody thinks? That's all I'm saying. But on that, guys, if you're not already done so, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Ride safe and have fun. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.